Okay, we'll begin by paying homage to the Buddha and taking refuge in the triple gem of the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddham dhammam sangham saranam gacchami. Okay, so we're going to start our practice today by getting really relaxed. So usually when we think about getting really relaxed, usually it relates to maybe eating something, or we will be maybe kind of tired and then we put on a movie or we watch some YouTube video to help us relax. We distract ourselves and we kind of use our tiredness along with distracting ourselves to feel kind of sedated. But the relaxation that we want to start our meditation with is much more like the breath of Allah, taking a breath of the All-Merciful One, right? It's a sense of relief that we give to ourselves, that we open ourselves to, right? Really being relieved that we have this moment of safety that is concerned with Buddhism, and slowly but surely we will find out more about what Buddhism is if we give our attention to it, so that we can bring our attention to the body in such a way where the body is not something inherently positive or negative, so that the feeling we have inside of our body that's uncomfortable is an invitation for us to relax. Whereas the feeling that we have inside of our body that is like neutral or kind of empty, kind of bland, right? What's this body? I don't care about this body. I want a hot bath. Where's my bathtub? Right? That's what I want to do. But rather we kind of feel this neutrality, this sense that, this doesn't feel particularly good. This doesn't feel particularly bad. And yet, here I am willing to relax what I call myself. And now when we, I've been looking at this recently, when we practice meditation, when I practice meditation on my own, I like to lay down and, really be fully relaxed. But here, when we come together as a Sangha, right, we have the big Buddha here, we have other community members here, it's like this really great opportunity where we can sit upright, we can sit in our meditation position, which can actually be a very comfortable and supportive position to be in. And we can enjoy that relaxation that's not sedated, it's not tired, it's not lazy, but it's active, right? It's an active relaxation, being with what we're experiencing right now in the body, in the mind, and kind of relaxing that. And relaxing that is like a willingness to feel it. A willingness to be with the feelings inside of our body without being in a kind of debate or an argument or flipping through TikTok or trying to come up with memes or entertain people, right? Trying to entertain people, trying to entertain ourselves can be really stressful, right? I can't find anything on YouTube. What am I going to do? Well, I better go have some Italian wine, right? We're in Italy, aren't we? Well, I'm in Italy, so I better drink some wine so that I can be relaxed. But here in this practice of meditation, it's more a willingness to feel what is already here. Because if we aren't willing to feel what is already here, then we won't know much about it. And if we don't know much about it, our capacity to relax it, whatever it is, maybe it's a tension in the legs, or a tension in the heart area, the lungs area, the chest. Maybe it's a tension in our butt or in our knees, right? We have some feeling of pain, or we have some feeling of uncomfortableness. So take a moment to double check. Is the body comfortable? Is the body in a position that is pleasant? Is it in a position where you can let it be that way without fighting against it? And so in Buddhism, in meditation, we value silence. We value peace. We value not knowing, not understanding. You can imagine how stressful it would be if you woke up in the morning and said, all right, now I'm going to go around and try to understand everything. Understand all the people, understand all the objects, understand all of my past, understand, my possible futures. That would be like a never-ending, stressful cycle to be in. And we oftentimes fixate on our stress. We fixate on those things that we feel like we understand, and we feel like that gives us some stability, but actually it tends to give us a sense of tension. And when we're tense, we're very prone to aggression. When we're relaxed, we're not predisposed towards passivity. When we're relaxed, we're predisposed towards openness and inclusiveness and contemplativeness about our experience, about difficulties that come up, about new experiences, new people, new ideas. So relaxation is not passivity. Silence is that which holds all sound in the world all at once and doesn't feel any burden. But to begin to relax, we have to begin to be open to our experience that we are already having. Not experiences that we've had in the past, and not experiences that may happen in the future. But we have to be open to experiencing what we are experiencing. And it is a dead end. It's a dead end for the mind that can't stop, for the body that's always trying to pleasure itself or trying to avoid pain. So this dead end is the opening towards letting go of all of the garbage in our mind, all of the wrong views that we hold, all of the aggression that we hold, all of the tendencies towards panic and anxiety and fear and turmoil that we hold. So don't let the dead end discourage you. Let the dead end invite you to be here, to experience this. And whatever this is within yourself. I know that because whatever this is within myself. There is nothing that can be outside of myself. That's the nature of the self. The self is everything. If something is outside of the self, then there is no self. What could that thing be if it is outside of the self? How could you understand it? How could you grasp something that is outside of your experience? How could you know about something that is outside of your experience? It's impossible. So what we may experience today, what I hope some people experience today, is the possibility of the impossible thing of meditating, of letting go of our thoughts, of relaxing the body and being fully willing to breathe the breath of the All-Merciful, to breathe the breath of Allah. To breathe the breath of the Buddha's peace, the Buddha's authority over all phenomena. And let that dead end be there, and don't bang your head up against it. Experience that dead end. Death is not the end, it is the ingredient for the beginning. So try to gather your mind into the body. And as you feel the mind and the body, you may like to close your eyes and begin to notice the tension in your body. And upon noticing that tension in your body, breathe and relax that tension. Relax that tension with your kind breathing, your kind awareness. And we may feel the presence of the others, and that's good. Feel the presence of the others. Feel the presence of all the different aspects of your life, but rather than getting tangled up, relieve yourself. Relieve the knots of tension with your breathing full of kindness. And instead of being naughty or complaining, allow yourself to let go of your thoughts and your ideas about the world and about your experience. And enjoy it. It's really enjoyable to do something that you know is good. What could be more good than bringing kind attention to the body that is always with you and encouraging that tension that you find to relax, to calm, to settle for peace. To settle for peaceful awareness. It's kind of like when we may have a plan or an invitation to go somewhere and we feel tired that day, and then we don't really want to go, but we do go. And at the beginning, it feels difficult. And then we find out that it's really a nice time, that it's really pleasant, that it's really a joy to be able to be there. And meditation is usually like that. Give it some time to calm down and start enjoying the peacefulness of your mind that is not tense and knows how to release tension and to offer kindness to oneself and to everything that arises in your experience. So rather than the idea of our body, becoming aware of the body of energy, the body of awareness. Breathe your awareness into the body and allow the body to become a body of presence, a body of stability, a body of peace, a body of non-discrimination, a mind and body that is willing to endure, to be mindful, to be detached from preferences, from ideas about ourselves and ideas about others. Very enjoyable to sit down or lay down in a comfortable way and continuously come back to the kind awareness within yourself and to offer that kind awareness to any pain, any tension, any conflicted thinking, any stress that you notice that is within yourself, to offer the breathing to it, to offer the kindness to it, to offer the gentleness to it. To offer mercy to the pain that is inside of you. To understand and to know that the lack of perfection in you and the lack of perfection in the world is to be forgiven. Meditation is a time of no judgment. Do not judge the experience in your body, but be aware of it, face it by sitting still, being still, and not distracting yourself. Do not judge the thoughts in the mind. Just be aware and offer kindness and offer forgiveness to whatever you get tangled in. As certain experiences come up in the body or the mind that take a bit of your attention, try to use the breathing or the awareness of sound or the awareness of the experience of the body sitting here to invoke a sense of curiosity towards that involvement. But curiosity in such a way that doesn't really care about some kind of descriptive qualities or more ideas about that experience, but is kind of looking into it through the breathing, looking into it through the heart, through kind awareness. And what we find when we do that is that the experience that has kind of hooked us is see-through. But we have to look at it without our biases, without our prejudgment. Just look at it as it is in this moment. And it disappears, and we continue practicing meditation. And we can continue going deeper into this intimacy with ourselves. Put the Buddhism aside, put the spirituality aside, put the ideas that you may have about some special meditation aside, and experience this body and mind as it is already. You don't need to do anything to create this body and mind, it's already here. And then offer and be intimate with this way of kind awareness, kind breathing, kind hearing, kind feeling the pain in the knee, kind feeling the tension in the buttocks area. Looking within yourself for the first time. Looking within your breathing. And exercising kindness towards what you experience within yourself. meditation is also to experience, not seeking after anything. And what does it feel like to have a uncomfortable body or an uncomfortable mind, and yet not to seek after anything? But rather just to notice how comfortable the body is, or to notice and be with how uncomfortable the body is, or to notice how uncomfortable the mind is, or to notice how boring or comfortable the mind is. And to experience your mind, to experience your body, instead of running around in circles of stories, words and phrases, ideas. Notice that mind, that aspect of the mind that is looking for a way out, looking for something, looking to do something, to get involved. When's this meditation going to end? Notice that aspect of the mind and bring it within yourself and perceive it without being controlled by it or overly influenced by it. finding peace in our willingness to be with the way that things are right now, as they are. Breathing and aware. Directly experiencing our life, our true life, here at this moment, exactly the way that it is. With mindfulness of the present, continuously present, and with detachment, non-affiliation, non-grasping, non-holding, opening. Opening the body to everything. Opening the mind to everything. The great, kind safety of the breath. Whatever it is, let it be. Let it be the way that it already is. Don't watch the movie in your mind. As our meditation opens to the natural present moment, we may offer a bow, and it can be quite pleasant to massage the face or massage different aspects of the body that stand out to you. And we will open the stage if anyone has any questions before we finish. You may ask your questions. Our meditation is as deep as we are willing to let go, and as deep as we are willing to be with what we are experiencing. as time goes by, we will learn to not fixate, but on a very subtle level. And until that happens naturally, we come back to ourselves. We come back to the breathing in ourselves. We come back to the tension inside of ourselves. And we breathe kindness into every pore of the heart, every pore of the body. Buddhism is not just about meditation, but meditation is kind of like when we get to experience our Buddhism, and we get to be intimate with our life, our real human experience that cannot be held in tension, cannot truly be experienced to its greatest fullness in a state of tension. And we have to put in the work. The more work that we put in, the more we will be able to give. Isn't life like that? And when we don't put in much work, and we don't give barely anything, don't expect to get anything back. That's how life works. And sometimes there are earthquakes, so you should prepare yourself. Okay, we'll finish with the paying home. You have a question, Chesh?
Not a question, but something to share, if that's okay.
Okay, go ahead, Chesh.
My first full day here, I spent almost the entire day crying. It started when I got blisters on my hand from cutting vegetables, and at first I thought that I was crying from the pain. As the day went on, it became clear to me that my crying was just me letting go of all of the stress that had been built up. And every day since then, I have also cried, although not nearly as much, and not from overwhelm or stress, but from joy and gratitude for being able to be part of this very special community for a short time. And so I'm just very grateful for everybody here and for the Thabarwa mission. And that's all.
Yeah, thank you, Chesh.
And then I leave tomorrow now at 7 o'clock.
You go in the morning tomorrow,
Yes, tomorrow in the morning.
and this one come with you, or
Sorry?
will you go together with her, or you stay here to protect me?
Yes.
Okay, great. I'm worried about that.
Steve
Okay.
and Manda and Ketura.
Oh,
And another girl coming here, we come here the 17th from Spain. And the 24th, we came on December.
the 24 this month.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yes.
All right.
When will you leave?
I haven't got a flight yet, but I should leave about June 6th. Yeah. Should leave about June 6th.
Okay, stay in contact.
Yeah, thank you, Donnie.
Thank you, Bhante, for
Okay. So we can finish with paying homage to the Buddha, and then we will offer the merits, and then we'll have 3 sadhus. Namo Sama Sambuddhasa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhasa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhasa. May all the merits that we have made
May all the merits that we have made
be dedicated and shared out
be dedicated and shared out
towards all beings.
towards all beings.
May all beings receive
May all beings receive
and rejoice
and rejoice
in our merits.
in our merits.
May it be,
May it be,
may it be,
may it be,
may it truly be.
may it truly be.
Sadhu. Sadhu.